One, keep class. One, keep class. One, keep class. One, keep class. One, keep class, bull.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps too. I can't hear you, buddy. Back me
I
up.
can't hear you, Doug. Hit the high notes, bro.
Hey, I got him, bro.
Hit the high notes.
I was soprano.
That's right.
So watch yourself.
You gonna kill a warthog, Doug?
No, I'm not.
There it is. It is the pre-Africa trip, kind of. So, well, kind of not really. Kind of is in like
Asterisks.
we thought we were just going to do a pre-African trip, but not everybody here that's going to go to Africa is there. Doug and I are male lovers for this trip. What's up, Doug? You're looking great. Get that mustache trimmed up.
I might have someone else joining you guys too in camp too. So
What does that mean?
we got a slot to fill.
We do have a slot to fill. Hopefully, it's a man.
That's right. So you guys can all.
Man up.
Not
To
the
each other.
butt.
So kind of like a last minute plan so Eric doesn't get murdered, because I didn't know this is always really happening the way it's happening. We're going to do a round table. Eric, what's up, buddy? You're here.
What's going on, bro?
Your wife is coming to Africa too.
Yep.
She's not here. We didn't know this was going to work out the way it worked out, but so, honey, sorry.
It's okay.
Call her honey.
All right.
She should respect that. She's not here. She won't listen anyway. Maybe she will.
You probably will. Maybe.
Shout out to
Who
her.
knows?
She doesn't suck.
Hey,
No.
Doug?
I'm going solo dolo
No, you're not.
with you.
What's up?
Going
bros.
solo dolo
The
with you.
bros.
I'm you're my girlfriend for the trip.
We're taking showers together.
Hey, what's up? Save water. We're in Africa. I don't know how it is. Austin, the Lord Chandler's coming,
Here.
and his wife,
My
Mrs. the
beautiful old
Lord.
lady.
I'll be there.
Get on that mic.
I will be there.
The Mrs. Lord.
Holla.
Miss Lord.
You'll recognize her voice from the Wives podcast. I think you were the one that everyone thought you could be a sex phone call worker or
I
something like
know.
that.
I heard that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe I can make some money. If
That's what got
shit
me.
goes south, right?
That's right.
That's what got me.
That's what got you?
Hey, sell your feet on OnlyFans, you know?
Hey, don't tell him.
Dude, I'm about to sell
shit.
my feet. My daughter paints my nails. What's up?
Sick.
What's up?
Jacob. Hello.
Hello, governor.
You've been on several podcasts.
You're
Working
not
Class
British.
on Deercast was the most recent one about your success on Hunt Wars. A veteran, a big red-blooded American, attractive son of a bitch.
Hey, thank you for your service.
Jacob Johnson is
So
in
good looking,
studio.
man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
It's nice.
You-
Being here in person, not over the phone and stuff. So it's
Here's a
real nice.
teaser. You're going to be involved in some future WCB
Oh, yeah.
ventures.
You know, I haven't gotten the official telegram yet, but that's what it sounds like.
We're conversating.
The
Conversating.
carrier pigeon hasn't showed up yet.
Not yet. I don't know if he got lost or
are
what,
you-
but
Yeah, Mike Tyson
Yeah.
accidentally punched it out when he was too high on edibles. But it'll get there eventually when he sends the next one out.
yeah. Or we can just use our phones.
We could do
Carrier pigeon's kind of how
I
we
do
like
like-
to roll here at Working Class Bow Hunter. It's more of like the nostalgia of
Working
it.
class, yeah.
It's like, you know, like there's traditional hunters, like, you know, Chandler and Jared Sheffer like to dabble.
I don't want that romance to get lost.
We're
That's
not
right.
all about the modern
more.
shipping processes. We're about the traditional versions.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's
Snails,
fair.
pigeons, smoke signals. That's what we do.
yeah, pigeons are cool.
The pigeon will be there. Just calm down.
All right, I'll wait.
He probably got hit
Yeah.
by a FedEx truck.
Just got cleaned up by a truck.
Yeah, fuck.
You ever seen that video online of that falcon flying across? These dudes are like so stoked about this falcon. They happen to send it out on its first fly by the interstate and it gets smoked by a
Yes,
fucking.
I saw
Cleaned
that
up
one.
by a fucking truck.
It's such a bummer, dude. It's such a bummer.
I haven't
That's
seen that.
sad.
Ashley's
seen
in here also.
Yep.
What is up?
You're coming to Africa.
I am stoked for it.
We're the whitest motherfuckers to go to Africa.
We are.
But South Africa is mostly white people, from my understanding, and that doesn't have anything to do with how good or bad a time we're going to have. I'm just saying, you think when you go to a different continent, it came off pretty bad.
Jesus Christ, Kurt.
That came off bad.
I know this. I know this is a
That's
late
just
night
where we're
podcast,
going
but
hunting.
goddamn.
It came off sour. I didn't mean, okay.
We're just going
Sour.
hunting in South Africa.
We don't know fuck about another continent. That's what I'm trying to get
We don't
to.
know shit about fuck.
But you got to remember, 90% of our listener base has probably never been to Africa.
No.
And it's not always like what you think it would be going to Africa. So I guess that's like the best way to get across. But
And to say we've never been to Africa, so
Yeah.
we don't know.
We know as
what's
much
like
as
in
you.
Africa.
It's South Africa. I mean, we're talking Elon Musk kind of country here.
Yeah.
right. Yes. Yes. Very successful African American, Elon Musk is. But it's a different continent no matter what. And we're going to experience some different culture, different hunting environments. And let me start this way. I'm coming off the wrong way, I feel like. And that's just the way
You're not
that
doing.
sometimes.
You're not doing like terrible. You're doing okay.
Thanks, Doug. Just for that, you're going last.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Appreciate the support.
Eric, how much on the radar from a scale 1 to 10 before this opportunity came about? And we'll talk about how the opportunity came about.
A boat.
That was a terrible. About.
When the opportunity came on knocking, how did you feel about it?
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Jacob. Scale 1 to 10, how much was Africa hunting trip on your radar?
At the time, about a 2.
A 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I had a lot more things in mind before this opportunity came around.
All right. Fair. Like what? Well, give me one that was above it.
Moose.
Okay. Bad question on my part. Austin, was this on your radar? How 1 to 10? How much was it on your radar?
Eventually, I wanted to go to Africa.
So
but,
give me a scale.
I would be with Eric, 2 or 3.
2 or low?
Not very high.
I expected by
The
like a
African
6 or
safari
7 for
was
you.
Not very high. I've got a lot of things that I want to chase, and
Talking to your mic, please.
an African safari was not that high. Sorry, I don't have a headset.
I know,
so
I know.
I can't hear myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that we're all like committed and everybody's going, I'm totally stoked for it.
Yeah. All right, Leah. Just because you're there and you got a headset on, you can hear everybody. You're very supportive of your husband hunting. We all know the saying here at Working Class Bow Hunter: you can't kill big bucks if your wife sucks. Clearly, you don't suck, so that sure does a
you.
compliment to you. You might, but you don't suck in the way
I
of
suck
big
in
buck
other
killing.
ways.
All right, that's right.
Austin's favorite.
I didn't say it.
Spicy.
It's already hot in here.
How much was an African trip on your radar? One for either you attending, because that's an option on these type of trips. Like,
Right.
there's an observer fee, is what they call it. On your radar for going because you're here, or on Austin's radar for going. Like, what? How much have you ever thought about it?
Like 0, man. Like we had a 30-second conversation about it. Like he was presented with the opportunity and he's like, hey, we can pay X amount of dollars for a spectator fee. You want to go? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll never do this again.
Right.
We're in.
Fair, very fair. Cool.
And I'll speak for my wife on this point.
Oh,
So I hit her with the same opportunity. I'm like, hey, you have an opportunity to go. Like it's once in
Oh,
a
dude, we got to get her on because I got some questions for her.
we have a once in a lifetime opportunity. And she's like, okay, like let's talk about it. We talked about it. Like she's like, I gotta go. Like we gotta go. We gotta do this. So that would be her first week of school. She's a school teacher. Mm-hmm. So she asked for the time off and they denied it. And she wasn't happy with her job and all this stuff. So I'm like, quit. Like you're not happy there.
It's so rad.
Quit. Like what's
That's
the
metal.
point of being there? Like
metal.
She said that she would be there for 5 years. She was there for 6. Like what's the point of being there if you're not happy? And
Fuck
the way
this
and
job.
the way the teachers are going right now, I'm like, you can find a job anywhere. So she didn't have a job lined up, nothing. And she put her resignation in, and I'm like, that's fucking rad. Like
It's very rad.
put
Fuck them kids.
Dude, hey, here's the thing, dude. I was even
Hell
more
yeah.
stoked.
Her.
So I was like, you had told this story like briefly with the crew,
right.
and so I grew up in the school that Eric's wife teached at, ironically enough.
Right.
And so when she's like, when you told me she quit, I'm like, hell yeah.
And she,
Fuck that
I
school.
mean, she mainly quit because they denied her time off to go to Africa. I'm like,
Are we
And-
exploiting this school right now? Can we?
no, we didn't.
I mean, it
Dude,
doesn't.
I wanted to explore
It doesn't matter, but
I grew up there. Fuck that school.
at the same time, it's like I told her, I'm like, why have a
Hakuna
job?
Matata. Come on.
Why have
Okay,
a-
you're right, Doug.
Why have a job deny your time off for something that's a once in a lifetime opportunity?
Right.
Like, what the fuck's the point? So I'm like, just
It
fucking
worked
quit.
out though, didn't it?
It did. It did work out. She quit that Monday. There was a job opening Tuesday. She applied. Had an interview Wednesday. They call an hour later. She has a job.
That's fucking wild.
shit.
It's so,
All right,
it's
hey.
so crazy. So like,
Good on her.
Teaching?
yep,
Dude, it's
No
fucking
shit.
so
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, so
What do you think it was?
You know what we need to do right now, like while we're talking about double book a wives podcast for a week?
Yeah,
because
for
we can get
sure.
away with a double booking with a wives podcast. Because
I'll just come on with him.
no,
Doug's not invited.
Your girl hasn't earned a wives podcast.
No, I just will come with.
But we need to do
be
that.
Yeah.
we need to get a wives podcast.
She'll
going.
tell the story a lot better.
And then the
'cause
kids can just come, and then while they're recording, we can just hang out with the kids outside, even
There
if
you
there's
go.
Yeah,
background.
make
noise.
them play bartender. I
So
love it.
we'll do that. We'll
you
have
go.
the kids get us drunk.
she has a she can go a lot more detail on the
You guys
situation
can
too.
come. Yeah. Because I think that like that type of work, fuck you, I'm out success story is like my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like she totally quit her job, and I'm like, I'm the kind of person where like I'm gonna work my ass off to make this work no matter what. Like if you quit your job, don't find another job. It is what it is.
Well, yeah.
I'll find it. If I have to get another job, I'll get another job. It's fine.
But there's something that's about like the fuck this job, take this job
Yeah.
and shove it.
Right. That's what I told her.
Yeah.
I'm like, just
That's
fucking,
pretty inspiring,
Yep.
man.
because she hasn't been happy for the last. She hasn't been happy since she's been there. So
She's
I'm like,
dealing with
just fucking
shithead
quit.
rugrats every fucking day.
Exactly. So I'm like, just fucking
Eat
quit.
shit. Yeah. I'm out.
Fuck these kids. I'm out.
Exactly. It's
She
like,
didn't say that. Those are my words for her
Right.
next job.
but it's like once in a lifetime opportunity, and they're denying it. This is the third time they've denied her.
So she
vacation.
quit her job to go to Africa.
Yes.
Gangster as
Yeah.
fuck. Shout out to you.
Yes.
Sorry, we're hitting the button.
Maybe a little hot.
A little hot. Sorry. Doug, how much on the radar was Africa for you?
So I actually had an opportunity to go to Africa once before.
Well, Jesus, Doug. All right.
But-
never mind, dude. I don't even want
Damn
to
it.
know.
It was like,
Jacob.
is that one of those like whitetail? Is that one of those whitetail banquets? And my parents bid like a really low number. Apparently, nobody bids on those for a reason. 'Cause
Really?
we found out.
Yes, I got
But
one time.
yeah. So they won
did?
it.
What's the deal?
What?
It was like an auction. So like
So
they
you have to pay,
bid.
like,
It's like a whitetail. You're at a whitetail banquet, or you're
Yeah.
at a Ducks Unlimited banquet or something. And there's like an African hunt. So okay, you can bid on it. So you bid on it, and you win it.
I'm sure everyone
and
listening that's been to one.
How much did they bid on it?
They bid 1,000.
And they got it?
And they got it.
Oh wow.
But
Well, this
Then
makes
you-
this podcast way less special.
no. But then you do all the math in your head, and it's
Flight.
no.
Animals.
They get you pretty good.
Was it for one animal?
It was a warthog and something else, and then you have to pay for everything else you want to kill.
Oh, so you end up paying
Oh,
the
no,
same
yeah.
anyway. What
Yeah,
was yours, Austin? Do you mind?
That doesn't
sharing?
sound too bad.
I honestly don't even remember.
I'm sure it's the same deal.
I ended up
They do
getting
it all
out.
of
It
them.
wasn't an African safari, but I think it was like a bear hunt or something like that. And I ended up getting out of the deal because it was
We camped.
it was like there was a bunch of loopholes. Once you get in, you
huge.
spend your $1,500 that you bid on it, and then you've got $6,000 and other
Yep.
fees once you go
Exactly.
out there. It's like okay,
That's
this
I
is-
remember when this happened to your parents because there
It
was,
was like a warthog and an impala.
yeah, and they're like it's not worth all
was
the
not
other
worth-
fees because
Yeah.
it was just pretty much okay. You're putting a $1,500 deposit
There's
down.
a reason nobody bids on them.
You might as well spend
Yeah.
6 more grand to just make your time
This
worth
deal
it.
is
It was shady as fuck.
Okay.
So this deal was a lot better than what
Way
your parents
better.
got. You said
This is a pretty good deal.
this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I just want to go through this and we'll talk about the deal.
Yep.
Jacob, how much was Africa on your radar for as like a hunt?
So it wasn't before. So like about I don't know what three or 4 weeks, about a month before this came up, I was starting to look into African
He was bringing
hunts and
pamphlets
shit.
home.
I was bringing-
Pamphlets?
Yeah, I was like
Books.
Timeshares and shit.
I was sending her links. I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's really not that expensive to go to Africa. Like, I started looking into the pricing and stuff.
So it
and-
was very high on your radar.
so yeah, but so like 2 months before that was like a 0. Like I'm like I don't really want to go to Africa. Then for some reason I was bored at work and I was like fuck it, let's look at African trips. So we're looking into African trips and I don't know, it quickly shot up from like 0 to probably
28.
100.
Honestly,
An 8?
yeah, it's about
100.
By the time this came up, is probably about an 8 on my scale. Like I really wanted to go, but it was still one of those things where I'm like, it's probably going to be when I'm like 40, 50 years old. Because it's not that demanding of a job, like
Right.
of a hunt. It's like I want to do all these other hunts and stuff too while I'm young. But
Kind of where I was at the
Yeah.
same when I scaled at a 2.
You thought you'd do it someday, but it wasn't like a
Yeah.
go when you're 30, under 35.
right, I
Or
knew.
if you're over 35 old, like Austin and his wife. But
Yes.
Yeah, I knew.
Austin, I mean, just Austin. Women don't get old. We all know that.
Bringing my male enhancement supplements with me.
Yeah, Blue
right.
Chew.
They let
This
that- they let
segment
that
is
go.
brought to you by Blue Chew.
Did they let that go across the border?
Stay
Holla.
Hey, it's a medication they have
Oh,
to.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get
Yeah.
some of that in South Africa, I bet. You get some
Oh,
at
They got the real legit shit down there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like yellow
Horny
fever and
goat
malaria.
The Scorpion 5000 at the
Get
gas
you right
station.
up.
Oh,
No, we've learned early not to take anything from foreign countries.
Yes, the locals will definitely oblige.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
what do you mean?
Okay, that's
We went
Let's just
Elaborate.
say if
on
they
our,
offer you with the
on our
jackhammer,
honeymoon. Yeah, on our
don't take
honeymoon,
it.
we went and got a drink from the bartender down in Jamaica, and I think he had it laced with something.
Yeah.
it was.
We were both
yeah.
pretty fucked. We don't remember for like a good 5 hours of our day.
right.
So they roofied you.
Pretty
So-
sure.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, hey, these guys want to party. Let's get them a roofie.
Rock hard, noted.
Yes,
All right.
when in Rome.
So they're like
Be
Zach
careful.
Galifianakis out of The Hangover. They're like, hey, they want to party. Let's get them
They'll
some
thank me
roofing.
later.
Roofland.
Roofland. What the hell is a roofland?
Needless to say, we missed our dinner reservations.
Okay, noted. Don't take aphrodisiacs from wherever the fuck they went.
Aphrodisiacs. Especially Doug and Kurt.
Hey,
Shit might get weird.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Doug.
Watch out.
What's up?
I'm sleeping out. I'd rather get mauled by a lion. What's up?
Yeah, you probably would.
All right.
Then get mauled by
So,
Doug.
so
But yeah.
Right.
So
way more on your radar.
yeah, it is really high on my radar, honestly. By the time it came up, when I think it was Ross, he ended up not being able to go, and he put it up in the team chat saying like, "Hey, we got another spot available."
Yeah.
So after you put that up, I texted you. I'm like, "Hey, so what's the deal with this? I need to know some numbers, because my wife, she used to work at a bank. She's pretty anal
with
about her
numbers. I like
finances and
numbers
stuff.
and budgets.
She likes numbers and budgets.
Just looked at my
So
numbers.
I wanted to know like kind of what the full cost is going to be, and you didn't know obviously at the time, but you gave me a rough estimate, and I talked to her, and she's like, I don't know, we got to think about it. But let me back up real quick.
Hang
So
on.
before that,
Here we go.
when I was sending her the pamphlets and stuff, when I was starting to think about it, she's like, "Fuck no, we're not going to fucking Africa. Like that's crazy. You want to shoot a fucking elephant or a giraffe? Like they're so cute. Like that's crazy." But she were super against any
Yeah,
type
so-
of African hunt. So
So I specifically remember because I was working from home that day and you were home too. It was something COVID. I don't know. We were quarantined or what. And he came downstairs and told me about it. Mm-hmm. And we sat there for about 5 minutes just kind of staring at each other for a while and talked about it a little bit.
What are you thinking?
when I brought it up,
Yeah.
oh, when
Yeah, when you found out about it.
wasn't COVID related. I think it was just
When we were home.
Yeah,
I remember
we
I
were
was
just
working
home.
from home.
We were
Anyways,
just home.
And I was over like
was
by
not
our
that long ago.
coffee
We
pot
didn't
and I was
have-
making a thing of coffee and we just kind of talked here and there and he was just kind
Mm-hmm.
of like staring at me like, oh, what's she gonna say? I'm like, well, you gotta go. And he's like, what? I'm like, well, yeah, like you've wanted to do this, you've talked about it. And since the Iowa show specifically, I can't remember who was there with the African safari
Yeah.
booth, but
Got a couple pamphlets.
He should have got a
Yeah.
hold of us first, apparently. Pay attention, show vendors from
Hey,
Africa.
you know what? And there was no opening at the
Same.
time.
If you listen to this.
But yeah,
Bitch.
but his,
Sorry.
yeah,
That
his-
My bad. Came off
Kuna Matata.
hard. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Doug.
Kuna Matata.
Just keep that going for the whole podcast.
I will.
You're gonna need that.
That's your only job.
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
yeah. No, you're good. It's just one of those things. Like we were talking about it, and I was shooting her some eyes, and it was like, oh, I really want to fucking do this. Like this is sweet, you know.
Shooting
It's
her
like,
some eyes.
like let's go. Like make a decision. She's like, well, you got to go. I'm like, holy fucking shit, are you serious? Like, that's
Hey,
awesome.
And time out. Every husband knows that when you shoot your wife some eyes.
yeah, I'm like,
can I go?
yeah, like you kind of put your
The puppy eyes.
You kind of put your head down in your shoulders like a turtle, and you're like,
Make us feel powerful.
You know what I always do?
What do you think? It's not that bad. Like, let's go.
I always do the. Hey, I got an invite. To
An
go.
opportunity.
You got an opportunity once in a
Sounds
lifetime,
better when you
probably.
present it
That's
like
that's
ever.
that's
Probably.
how I worded it exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, like have this opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's probably never going to come around again. Honestly, it's never going to come around again.
Ever.
African hunt with the working class boner guys. Like, what do you say? And she's like, I don't know.
Okay, all bullshit aside,
go.
the opportunity for us to go as a crew together like that, like we're going, is pretty rare.
Yeah.
Like
Hope it's the
it,
first of many.
like,
Yep.
Hopefully, it's the first of many. Hopefully, and then this.
but to this
podcast
opportunity
is
to come
extended
up again,
in the next decade is
For
pretty
all
rare.
of us
it's
to go.
pretty rare for
Yeah.
all of us to go
Yeah.
on one hunt.
Well, I told her too. I'm like, well, I'm going to go eventually. Would you rather me go with a bunch of guys I know and trust, or would you rather me go by my fucking self and
Right.
Yeah.
YOLO,
Exactly.
let's go. You know, when
You know
I'm
what I
fi- when
picture
I'm,
the
when I'm
next
50
time
fucking
us
years
all
old.
going? We're all taking our kids. And we're
Yeah,
all going as
right.
spectators. And our
And
kids
what you
are
just said, I would trust
And
you
Doug.
going alone. Me going alone? Hell no.
Yeah, but
Well, and
not,
at that
not when I'm
point-
like 50 though. I might be fucking in a crutch or something or walker.
So Ashley, how much like have you ever thought before all his interests of anything? Like if someone's like, "Hey, you're probably going to be in Africa and you're going to watch your husband kill some shit."
Never.
Never.
Never 0%.
Well-
And what?
Real quick, at the time we didn't.
I love the dominance
Yeah.
that Jacob has.
That's not.
Hakuna Matata.
But we
Remember, my job here is to fucking stir shit up and be controversial. So
But at the time when I was talking to her about it, I didn't know that wives were allowed, like
No.
or like invited or whatever else. Then you
typically not because no one wants them
Send them all on
around.
his
Right.
own.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I didn't know this either when I proposed the
Yeah.
option of going.
Well, I didn't know what the
Well,
price was
really,
going to
none
be
of
and
us
stuff.
did.
Yeah. And then you're like, and then I think it was a day or two later.
It was the next day
It
on
was
my
the next
lunch
day.
break.
Yeah, you text me like, "Hey, wives are going too," and it's like, "Oh,
Well, my
So I
wife
told
was
her.
going to go as
Yeah.
well, and then we got to talking about it's just we have two young kids, and it's just to burden somebody else with 9 days of fucking watching our kids is a lot. So she's like, "Hey, if we ever get another opportunity, I'll go then." But right now, it's just too much, which
that's a lot."
I get. Plus, if we both die,
Yeah, that'd suck.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
We're both going here.
hey, it's
Yeah,
an
We
option.
don't want
know.
to talk about that.
Hakuna Matata.
Anything could happen.
Will's, I
Doug.
guess.
It ain't gonna happen.
Frank,
Timing, my
Frank's
guy.
over there watching. Anything could happen.
Oh, yeah, not the southern part so much.
Frank is
We're in South Africa.
Qatar Airlines could
Yeah.
fucking hit the side of a mountain real fast.
Yeah, right. And then we'll be.
Next thing we know, we're eating each other.
Yeah.
You go
See that
first.
documentary?
You're the
Oh,
I
biggest.
heard about it.
Oh, it's fucking wild.
Jacob,
Funny.
you got to tell the story
You got the most
about.
meat.
I was nervous about flying over here. I hate flying anyways. So I went to Alaska last year. It was like 7 hours. And I was talking to you about this 21-hour flight that we've got down there. And you're like, dude, I flew to wherever it was,
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, we're on our way to Afghanistan. So we flew out of
Good story.
we flew out of Bangor, Maine. And we're heading, to Afghanistan. Obviously,
Where
you
the fuck
gotta
that
make some stops. But we stopped in I think we stopped in Ireland on the way there. And then, when we took off, the plane was not the greatest plane. It's not like a Delta Airlines flight, right?
It's not a 747.
It's all the hand-me-down commercial. Because we flew
Yeah.
a commercial airline on the way there.
Yeah, it's like a Southwest airline.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southwest hand-me-down.
Okay, cool. Like a Goodwill Southwest.
Yeah, right. So we flew
Yeah,
into
our
Ireland.
nation's heroes. Thanks,
Yeah.
Biden.
Yeah, good luck.
Fucking bitch.
If you guys
Spend
make
some money on us.
If you guys make it there, then
Yeah.
that's already
Serve your country if you
Yeah.
make it.
Thank you for your
Good luck.
service.
How fucked is
No.
that, dude? What
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
wild.
Is that for real? Was that shady?
Yeah, it is pretty shady, but we made it to Ireland just fine. Then on our way to Ireland, from Ireland to we were trying to make it to Kyrgyzstan, and we were like flying off, and at that point we kind of shuffled some seats around or whatever, and I was right next to the plane. And I remember I looked out, and I was looking at the wing. I'm like, holy fucking shit! Like there's duct tape literally flapping in the wind.
For real? On the wing?
I'm not even shitting you. Like it was
Oh, shit.
like,
Holding down what?
I don't fucking know, but it was like I'm flying across a fucking ocean.
They did that just to fuck with you.
Ready to go to war, and this fucking plane's held together by duct tape, dude. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but and then we had to make an emergency stop into Bulgaria
For what?
to fix the plane.
Fix the duct tape. Had to slap some more on.
the duct tape come off.
Right.
Had to replace it with Flex Seal.
Yeah. Billy Mays. Oh, that was
Yeah.
Billy Mays who did that. Or
Billy
was it?
Mays was right there
Billy
slapping
Mays. Oh,
shit
yeah.
on the
Yep.
wing.
Slapping some
Like, I thought
shit.
you were
Seal.
dead.
No, Billy Mays is OxyClean, wasn't he?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
The Flex Seal
Flex Seal
guy.
He was the Flex Seal
Come
Was
guy.
he Flex Seal guy to you?
But wait,
There's more.
no,
Of course there is.
Billy
Build a
Mays was
boat
the
out of
Flex
I don't
Seal
think.
guy.
I think Billy Mays was.
No, it's a
He
different-
yelled.
He was definitely Flex
Everybody
Seal
that
guy.
does infomercials has the same cocaine energy.
Yeah, I
so-
was just gonna say. I'm
No,
pretty
love
sure Billy
it.
Mays already OD'd on cocaine before
It's a-
Flex Seal
shit.
came
It's
out.
a
You
guy
mean
with the,
OxyClean?
it's the
Yeah.
guy with the
Yeah.
fucking the My Pillow. He was a drug addict for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got
come
to still
on.
be.
No,
I
he
would
is
be.
for-
Screen door boats with Flex Seal.
Dude, if I-
Fixing
Cannon through
airplane.
it.
If I came up with an idea to put like basically tar in a fucking can and mass produce it, I'd be on coke. For sure.
But the My
Fair,
Pillow
fair.
guy, there's
That's
a
fair.
fucking documentary about him.
Hey, high
yeah.
energy, good marketing. Let's
Perfect.
continue on
Hey.
with the story. They had to stop for
Yeah.
the-
So yeah, we stopped in Bulgaria for an emergency
Duct
stop
tape
to
session.
fix our fucking plane, and it was funny. Like we got into Bulgaria, and it's like I don't know if anyone knows like Bulgaria as a country.
No
but
idea where it
it's-
is.
It looks a lot like it sounds. Like
Okay.
we got in there and we got to go around the fucking airport and shit, and we're walking around. I remember I was walking in there, and there's these little deal. Like there's nobody else in there. It's just us.
Yeah.
I feel like it was pretty desolate, but there's a couple stands, and I remember one stand was just like it was just filled with hardcore pornography. Like you know, like here, like porno mags are fucking covered up with
Yeah.
sensors and stuff. Like there's just full on.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice. Did you buy
Ready
any?
to go? No, but
What'd you get?
yeah. But like the dude that was sitting there selling them was just like your slimiest fucking salesman. He's sitting there chiefing cigarettes the whole time, just like he's like,
Chain
"Ugh."
smoking.
Yeah, I feel like I can't remember exactly. I don't think he said much, but he just grunted a lot. I'm like, holy fuck, dude! Like this would never fly
probably-
in America right now. Like hardcore pornography and some sleazeball with fucking grease
After
in his
you
hair,
left that
chiefing
airport
cigarettes.
and you got to your destination, you probably wish you would have bought a magazine. huh?
yeah.
For real?
No, I mean, might as well.
Did you look at them?
Oh yeah.
Flip through them?
Well, for sure.
High quality?
Nah, no. Mediocre. It wasn't any hustlers. It was like
Right.
I don't know, whatever.
It's
Just a bunch of-
Bulgaria.
Whatever's a couple.
It's
yeah,
just a bunch of
yeah.
Polaroids.
Bulgarian porn.
Polaroid tape together.
Magazine.
Duct tape.
All taped
The same
together.
duct tape is on the wing of the plane.
Take one out, pocket it.
Like, and this is here my wife. We are. This is us.
That's me. That's me right there.
You'll
style.
never get this. You'll never get this.
That's me right there. Very nice, right? Very nice.
You Americans call this the 6ix9ine. This
It's
is
all
us.
It's just like, oh god, this is the lost Doug tape.
Damn.
Polaroids of Doug.
I didn't know my picture's made it to Bulgaria.
Just getting exposed by the U.S. military, going to
Yep.
war. Anyway,
That makes sense.
I need
That's-
more money.
That's how you got your job.
Yeah.
so the porn seams were
Yep.
held together by the same duct
Good
tape
with Tata.
that kept your plane intact
Yeah.
for war.
Had to have been.
Fucked up.
But yeah, then we made it out there,
Had to.
and then we ended up in Kyrgyzstan, and from there on. But yeah, it was pretty fucking silly sitting there and like watching duct tape flap on the wing when you're.
Well, I
getting ready to
don't
go to
think we're
war.
gonna
It's
have
like,
that problem
God
on the
dang.
way to
Flight would be
Africa.
looking
No.
cushy.
Good Lord, I
Yeah,
hope not.
Qatar Airlines looks pretty legit.
So I it sounds sketchy, right? Like I've been on like some Brazilian airlines, and they weren't bad, but they weren't like nice.
Right.
Like I was kind of like, oh geez, we're going down.
Kind of a hand-me-down plane, but like a second hand-me-down.
100,000 miles type of plane.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's on our radar to kill. Well, you guys are failing as co-hosts right now
Why?
Why?
because nobody asked me how much Africa was on my radar.
God
Tell
damn it!
Hey, Kurt,
Ask yourself.
how much was Africa on your radar?
I don't even want to answer it now.
I'm still trying to get over
Just
this
answer
fucking
it.
pepper, bro.
Oh,
We have to address that here after I talk about mine.
Listen, I'm new here. I'm not going to ask you any
You're
questions.
doing pretty
all right?
good.
Thank you.
My
Curtis, real quick. How
Yeah.
much is Africa on your radar?
I already
before-
asked it.
dude,
Before this,
you
before this
been?
trip was presented to
Hey,
us.
Pepper Boy.
First of all, I want to gauge like your guys' co-hosting skills. Eric just stomped you the fuck out.
No, he didn't. He's on peppers.
No,
he's
he's
high on
he
peppers.
stomped you out just now. Eric, operate on peppers more often because you did a great job with that
Hey,
question.
Cole, just leave that bag here.
For every podcast, Eric just swallows a fucking death pepper.
we gotta wait at least 30 minutes after. It's kind of like swimming, you know, like
Yeah, right.
Thank God
That's
we have a
right,
bidet.
Eric, I'm glad you asked. Probably a 5.15.
5.15.
Yeah.
Pretty specific there, bro.
Yeah, it was something I thought about often. Like, you grow up watching hunting shows and shit. Like you see it and you're like, man, that would be cool. And then you hear about like some of your buddies are more involved. You get in like the hunting industry and you're like, oh, like Clark went to Africa. That's cool.
Yep.
Man, we had to hear stories. Larry McCoy goes to Africa. You hear some of his stories like, man, that would be cool. Like that's more on the radar than I think it is. So I think that influence made it more. Without that influence, like a 2. That's what made that 5.15. Like, it's like, yeah, halfway, like, ever get the opportunity, we're going to go.
Right.
So,
But it wasn't like you were going to book the hunt out of nowhere just saying, hey, I'm going to Africa.
not right now. Someday, like you guys all kind
Yes.
of alluded to, we all thought we probably would.
We'd book the hunt someday, but not just like out of nowhere
Exactly.
in a year or two. Hey, I'm going to book a hunt. to
So
Africa.
let's talk about a little bit how this hunt kind of fell into place, and then we'll talk about like animals we'd like to harvest if you're a TV hunter, kill if you're everybody else. So it came about. We Sam Gaylord from Old Barn Taxidermy has a connection over there with another. I don't know if really. I don't want to say it's another taxidermist, but a great dude named Stuart Pringle. Awesome guy. Got connected with him. He's like, hey, let's do a hunt, and maybe you guys can help us book some hunts. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So it kind of fell in the lap. He's like, I was like, well, what's this? What's the package? He goes, oh yeah, I want to book like a handful of hunters to go on this hunt. I'm like, well, how much does a package cost, and what does it include? And he's like, well, we can either make a custom package, or here's like the base rate for this. Or you can add or take away whatever and make your like a la carte or whatever they say at a Mexican restaurant. Maybe that's wrong.
That's like school, dude.
I'll say it's school lunches.
I feel like I'm constantly baselining offensiveness when I talk, and I don't mean to.
Hey, you're good. Just roll through it.
Just power
keep
through like I
power
don't
through
know.
it. Power
Just
through it.
ignorance is bliss, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Don't acknowledge it.
I love Mexican food, by the way. So here, I'm not helping
So
my
good.
fucking
Just
case.
keep powering
keep
through.
moving
Keep going,
through.
keep going,
Continue
keep going.
on, Kurt. You asshole.
Anyways,
so
Lots of bliss.
there you are in Mexico.
it just can't.
love queso.
No, I'm not in Mexico. So I was kind of like, well, that price really isn't that bad. Like for what I thought it would be to go to Africa. I always thought Africa was like 15, 20, 25, 30 grand, like depending on what you
On
want.
top of your flight and everything else.
Yeah, like insane prices,
Yes,
yes. And turns out it's actually cheaper than your most guided elk hunts are here in the States.
Absolutely.
And I've always been told by guys at some of the shows like Africa's the best bang for your buck you'll ever get. And you're not killing one animal. You're killing 3 to like however many animals you want, and then your price goes up, of course, right? So he threw me the price, and I'm like, wow, that's really fucking good, actually. So instead of posting this to the public, I'm gonna send it to the group first
The boys.
because how great of an opportunity. And everyone's like, yeah, we're going.
Yep.
That's fucking way better than I thought. Like sub $7,000 for several animals. And so we have one spot available. At this point, it could be too late, but we posted in the group as of the day of recording. And I have a couple emails on interest. So we'll see what happens with the last spot. We had one person back out last minute, but it's all of us going, Eric's wife,
Yep.
and that's it, right? And one other person, whoever books the other spot.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's all of us here, and then
Yeah.
And then my old lady.
wife.
So it's a way better price. I'd say it's sub $7,000
Yeah.
for a lot of the animals. So that being said, it came about well, for that price, all of us could go together. It's in like pretty much a 5-star resort per location, drinks included, meals included.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy. So
it's an all-inclusive stay.
Drinks
while
alone,
you,
we
while,
might-
while you kill some fucking interesting animals.
Right.
very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Cultural experiences, just different. It's a different continent, man. I don't know what else you want from it. It's like going to be wild. We'll remember it forever.
And it's over the pond. I mean, it's like, are we ever going to be able to do this again?
Even though the flight's gonna suck and the layover's gonna suck,
Nah.
it's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be cool.
It's gonna be worth it.
Because you know
for
what?
Sure.
That
The
is
fight's
gonna,
gonna be fucking fun.
that is
That's
gonna
so
be
long.
drunk. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Oh, you and me are getting hammered.
Oh yeah,
Not
I'm,
me.
I'm gonna
getting kicked
snore
off
on
the
that
flight.
plane. Just ignore all the South Africans.
I'm gonna catch up on some Z's on that plane. I
No, you're
guarantee
not.
it.
It's such a long flight that you could party, pass out,
Wake
deal with
up.
your hangover, wake up, and then you'll be in Africa and you'll be ready to go.
And party.
And then
everywhere.
get drunk,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
get
exactly.
drunk again
Yep.
on the same plane.
That's
Exactly.
right.
I like it. So let's talk about animals on our list. So we did the Mexican restaurant
Here you go again.
special.
Just-
I said
I don't know why you went back to it.
Mexican restaurant is not offensive because we've all been to one.
Yeah.
I went with the a la carte number 4. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Not really.
A la
No.
carte's like
I went with the number 4.
Chalupa.
I made that
A la
up.
carte
So I think on my radar, as far as the package, I built kudu,
Yep.
Gimsbuck, zebra, and then I'm either going to do like a black wildebeest or like an impala.
Yep.
Yeah. But I have a feeling I'm going to get there and be like, I want to kill all this shit.
Right.
And then end up paying like way more money than
Well, because that's the cool thing about it too is like if I don't know, a fucking giraffe walks out in front of you and you shoot it, it's like they're not going to tell you no.
I'm not shooting a giraffe.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Eric
but you know what
won't.
I'm saying though, like if something else like
Eric over here is just itching in his
I
little
gotta
boots.
figure a price point on a giraffe.
Yeah, a fucking reed buck walks out in front of you, and it's like really cool. And the guy's sitting your professional hunter's sitting there with you, and he's like, "Yeah, fucking let it rip."
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to tell you no, because it's not like in America.
You're
they don't,
paying for it.
Yeah, they don't have like you're not
Tags.
going
Like
elk,
tags,
you're not going
yeah.
elk hunting. You're good for
One
a
elk.
bull or
Right.
one elk.
You're not going to kill an elk, a mule deer, a
You can-
black bear, and all the
You
other
know, be elk
You can-
hunting a
yeah.
180-inch mule deer comes out like, hey, go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you can do that. Like it's totally
Right.
fine in Africa. Like, you just pay at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my list. Kudu is like, from my perspective, like the elk of the African hunt because
Yep.
it's like this beautiful, big horned, like just
I
majestic.
think that's kind of round table, ain't it? For
Yeah.
everyone?
Everybody's got kudu on their list. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Eric, what do you got? We'll just go around.
Kudu, Impala, and zebra are on my radar.
Zebra.
Zebra.
You shoot a zebra.
Doug,
Right.
what's on your list?
I have a kudu, a gemsbuck, and an impala.
Pretty good. Austin, what's on your list?
Kudu is the big one, and a warthog. I want to shoot an old nasty warthog.
So wrinkly son bitch.
Pumbaa.
Pumbaa, you want to take him out?
And anything else that's like a good representative of that
Hakuna Matata.
species of game.
Jacob, what do you got, buddy?
I got kudu, wildebeest, and impala.
Kudu, wildebeest, and impala. Pretty good list.
Yeah. I feel like I got to go with impala just because that's like Africa.
Yeah. No,
You know?
that's like a classic.
It's a classic.
Great.
Yeah.
I only
Car?
went with Impala because like I'm huge in the car scene.
Oh yeah.
Everyone grew up with Impalas.
Oh, and they're
You want to kill one?
they're
Nice
cheap.
little vehicle.
They're like,
Yeah.
they're like $900.
Yeah, they're
Something like
just a giant
cheaper than
vehicle
you
that
think.
you can't
Yeah.
really wreck.
So I think
What's that?
Excuse me?
Hello?
so I'm hearing some things. I just think it'd be fun to kill a zebra
Yeah.
because they're beautiful, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna get hit with copyright action.
Zebra?
We do
It's no longer in
for this
15
music.
seconds. You're okay.
That's fine.
We'll just keep it low. I think a
Talk
zebra
over
would be
it.
pretty. Like I did taxidermy school at Joe Meters, and he had a floor pedestal zebra, and I just fell in love, man. Like just beautiful. And I heard they're dickhead, so it'd be kind of cool to shoot one.
So
They're wild
zebras,
horse. I mean,
I
they're,
was gonna say, are they-
any wild horse is a kind of an
Asshole.
asshole.
are they more like horses or more like donkeys?
Dude, fuck zebras because
Who-
they're
hey.
probably more like horses.
Who knows?
Whoa.
I think
Either
it
way,
went.
Oh,
go for
yeah.
one.
You know?
Yeah.
They look more like a horse.
But they,
Donkey.
Is a
I feel like they
zebra?
act
That's why I didn't
Is a
choose one.
zebra black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
white with black stripes for sure.
Look at their belly.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yep.
The belly is white, isn't it?
What?
We had this debate. They're white with black stripes.
They've already talked about this, obviously.
What's
I
cool?
didn't have it with him. I had it with Charlie.
What's cool
Our
about them is
9-year-old.
though, like all of them are different. And plus, I just
Like a
kind of want to have a
fingerprint.
beautiful mounted zebra because it'd be so shockingly different from everything else. You
Be
know?
a good piece to any man cave.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, zebra.
I'm good.
It's like Tom Miranda said. You don't want a zebra?
No.
No interest. Why?
No. I just have horses, so I don't need to kill a horse.
Yeah, but dude, you let your horses get hit by lightning and shit.
Well, a zebra can get hit by lightning all at once.
Doug, you can't picture making love on a zebra rug.
No.
Oh,
You haven't lived.
Go with
Yeah. Especially with the head still on it.
I'll make my own.
You like prop right up on that fucking zebra
I'll
head.
make my own.
Pillow.
I'll make my own white stuff. It'd be fine.
Okay.
We have a gentleman that we're going to sit down and talk with. He's been to Africa, I think, 8 times now.
Whoa.
He's
8?
got- yeah.
Yeah.
And he lives in the town we live in. He's got like a full lion mount. He's got zebra. He has a giraffe that he actually got made into a chair. Like the head is the backrest, like the neck.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He's obsessed.
It's pretty sick.
he's gone a lot, and
He
his
loved
wife's
it.
also gone with him to observe. So we're gonna go and sit and spend an afternoon with them and get them to tell us all about the experience.
I've always heard anybody that ever goes, they say you will not go one time.
Really?
Like once you go, you're going back.
It's like a tattoo.
All right, I'm gonna make a prediction. I'd love to go. I think kudu, Gibbsbuck, zebra, cool. I don't. Right now, I think I'd have to accomplish some other things to want to kill like a giraffe
To go back.
or whatever. But what I do picture me going back for is some Dangerous 5, a leopard, Black Death, the big Cape Buffalo, like that. I can see going back for.
I think it's just going to be the country and the experience and how it's so game rich and diverse. I think it's really going to be
Right.
an experience that I want to do again. But I probably won't for a long time.
Well, that's what's fun about this podcast right now. We went into this podcast with no game plan.
Right.
And so, we didn't really even plan it out. We're just like, yeah, we're doing a pre-Africa podcast, show the fuck up. And then, we might do this trip and then be completely mind blown and perspective changed on it. And then when the post-hunt podcast come out, because we're going to record while we're there.
Yeah.
Hope if everything works
It
out.
could totally change all of our minds and be like, hey, we want to do this every 3 years.
Yeah. Might
you
be
never know,
one of
'cause-
those trips, but.
Because you could see, every animal that they offer over there and be like, I want to go back for that one. I want to go back for that one. You never know.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people that go, and then they're just
They're hooked.
super infatuated with it. Yeah, just love it.
I think it's interesting. I like the vibe. I never pictured having an African game room. You always picture the hardwoods, Northern
Logging.
Lodge type logging. Yeah, logging type. And
I think of Ace Ventura where he's like,
I feel like when you see
lovely room of death.
that's what, when I think of an African room, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
well that too, and I think high dollar,
Right.
yeah.
rich. This person has a lot of money.
That's how the movies and shit portray it.
Yeah,
they had this super
The dude with the
super
shitty hat
fucking
and a
rich.
cigar.
Yeah, he's super rich,
Yeah.
super mean, just a huge
Mean.
dick. And he's like, "Oh, I want to fucking kill everything." And I know I'm gonna hunt human. Haha! It's the one trophy I don't
bored.
have yet.
Yeah,
I don't have.
He's always got to have a Russian.
that's a
accent.
book, isn't it?
I don't know.
What's the book where the dude gets bored and he has an island and he hunts humans?
Oh,
Oh,
Doug,
I
you
don't
know it.
read.
I know.
I don't read.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. It's a movie too.
the ultimate game or something.
I read
Well,
the
there's
book.
there's
back in the
a
day.
movie with
Yeah.
John Leguizamo.
that's a
the
long
pet?
name to remember.
Who the fuck?
He's like,
Why do you know that?
They hunt him.
What are you, a movie trivia guy?
Oh,
No,
I remember
I just remember his name, John Leguizamo, and he's like his name. The movie was like The Pet or something like that. And
I read the book and I was like,
they hunt
sounds
his
kinda
ass.
fun, you know?
Yeah, but they made a movie about it, dude. It just kind of sucks.
There
The
is,
book was
there is a
better.
book in a movie.
The book was
though.
better.
I read the book. Can you believe that? I read
That
a
is
book.
surprising.
Hey,
I don't know what book you're talking
I
about.
said, what's the book called?
Hunger Games.
whatever the fuck we're talking about is
Oh.
the book I read.
He doesn't remember the
Sworn it was
name
like
of
the
it.
ultimate
Oh, okay.
Kind of a
game.
big
That's not what I
Got
read.
it.
I don't know.
Ultimate.
I know I didn't watch a
The most
movie because we all
dangerous
know I
game.
don't watch movies.
So did the fucking
Facts.
did the person getting hunted? Did they end up killing everyone or what?
I don't remember the deets. It was like a long time ago.
It's something.
Spark note
Like, it's
it.
something like that.
Something like that.
He just finished a book and that was a memorable moment.
Yeah.
I remember
I
it was a
finished the
dude
book.
that
He
hunted
closed it, I
humans on an
finished the
island.
I know.
Listen, I'm trying
good.
my best over here. I read a fucking book. What'd you read, Doug? Coming at me
Hooked on
outside.
Phoenix.
It's right in
I'm
front of
over
you.
here facilitating conversation. Look for
Still on
Lion King
stage
clips.
two.
What else do you want me to do?
Phoenix.
Hakuna Matata. Calm down.
I'm trying to figure out what else. Okay, here's a good
Ain't no
one.
worries.
That's a good one. I'm playing.
no
I'm getting some Lion King clips. What are some concerns about Africa that anybody has?
The airport safety.
Really? Even with
Just
this
a
big
little
American
bit.
hero right here, huh?
That airport's
Well-
so nice though. It's like
In
legit.
And Qatar.
Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done the same thing. We've YouTubed every video we
YouTube it.
can.
Johannesburg is nice.
I've done
No, the
zero
guitar.
research.
I've done
one's
no
nice, yeah.
research.
Hey, is this a zero? Is this a zero crew?
My concern for any of my safety or my friends are going is absolute fucking zero.
Yeah.
I have looked up
Well,
nothing. I'm not worried
I'm not
about
gonna lie.
anything.
I said this from the
And
beginning.
snakes.
As soon as I found out that Jacob's going, I'm like,
We're good.
Someone's
good.
like, "Hey, is there lions where you're going?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know."
Who knows?
No, fucking. I
I just wanted another excuse to pack the 10 millimeter. Can we pack handguns with us on this trip?
They're probably
You
just
have to disassemble them completely.
Flying with
and they have to
with
be in your
guns is a
checked.
bitch.
oh, you gotta
Yeah.
disassemble them.
Yeah,
That's
you
all-
have, they have to be
just-
completely
you have to figure that out
disassembled in the
yourself.
belly
I
of the
did it
plane.
to Alaska. I mean,
Even in the
really, it can be
States.
done.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, dude, for sure
So-
it can be done. It's just an inconvenience.
One more thing to check.
So to
in.
take,
Yeah.
because I bought a Glock 10 mil for Grizzlies, so to take them to South Africa, pull the slide off, pull the barrel, all this everything else, and separate them, or you just got to be apart.
It just has to be disassembled in a case,
The ammo's got to be separated.
Yes.
and it can't be
Yep.
with your like carry on. It has to be with your checked bag.
And it's got to be in a locked, obviously in a locked carry-on or locked.
So by the time
checked
you
bag.
get it,
It's got to go in your prison wallet.
But it's also got to be pulled out. Like you got to be. It's almost got to be separate so they can inspect it and shit.
it's a process.
Yeah.
I'd rather
I
just
know.
get
So
mauled
when,
by
when
a
you
lion.
went to Alaska, how was it?
At that
you
point.
said?
It was
You took a
pretty
gun?
easy, yeah.
Pretty easy?
But we had a whole case full of guns. We had 2 rifles and 2 or 3 handguns in one case.
But the thing with that is it's also domestic. Like you're
Correct.
flying within so I hear it's a little bit easier to fight domestically with guns, but when you go overseas, it's a little bit more. Their gun law. I don't know.
crazy.
I honestly don't know what the gun laws are in South Africa, but
Yeah, would we build?
they're not
carry there?
American,
I don't know.
huh?
Can you carry there?
I don't know.
Like, are they gonna? What are they gonna?
I doubt it. I mean, probably
probably
down there.
not.
Listen, I'd rather just get
Yeah.
mauled by a lion at this point. Like it's
Right.
already too much work.
It's
Just
a lot of
As long as there's
work.
no snakes.
just maul me. You know.
I think there'll be snakes.
See, I won't look into it because
I'd rather get bit
I
by
already
a
booked
mistress
it.
Right.
than is that
Yeah.
fucked? Like, oh shit, it's got bit. I wonder what kind of snake that is. Should it research? Dead.
No,
Black
That's
Mamba.
a lot.
Black mama.
I feel like
Can't
that's the
even
best.
see 'em.
I feel
It's not
like
good.
I'll die.
That's
Is there the guy just like,
that's the best way to do it.
The
Not
guy's
good.
just like,
Yeah.
idiot.
that's the last thing you see is
Like, oh,
just,
fuck.
You dead. You done.
oh no.
Say, hey, count to
Hakuna
10.
Matata.
Yeah. Yeah. Hakuna Matata.
Hey, no worries.
As you pass away.
Fuck. Doug. Help, Doug. Hakuna Matata, man.
I did hear another tip
I'm
though.
gonna suck
like-
the poison.
I did hear another tip. Like if you're locking up your bow and something like that, get like a TSA lock. They call it.
Yeah.
So like
So they can unlock it, right?
yeah. So a TSA lock has
Yeah, so they can assemble the Glock and then kill somebody. Great.
Yep. Pretty much.
Sorry.
We put those on our luggage
Well, fuck me, right?
for Mexico.
Sorry, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm just.
We had to do it for Alaska too.
So the TSA,
put it on your
with
bow?
with your bow, you want to put TSA locks on your bow case too? You're saying? So
Yeah. If you,
so they can
anything
inspect
you
it and
want to
shit?
lock up,
Yeah.
like
I think you had to put TSA locks on everything.
Well, you
Well,
don't.
You can put it on your
you don't-
luggage.
to.
You don't have to. It's just like if they want to inspect it, they have a
Master key. if
a
you will.
master key to unlock it, go through it. Then they don't have to call you in, be like, "Hey,
They can open it
unlock
right there.
this."
I thought you had to put TSA locks on.
No, you don't have to. It's just like a tip saying, "Hey, put a TSA lock on it." So if they want to go through it, they can just unlock it, go through it, shut it, lock it back up, and go.
Dude, I've heard they've like cut back. They just cut the locks off.
Oh, yeah.
And they inspect their shit and then zipped it back up and said, "Here you go."
Oh.
They didn't put a lock back on it.
Yeah, and then people get their shit at the carousels and their shit's just strewn about everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck.
I don't like fight
Get
shit.
TSA locks so you can just lock it back up for you.
Yeah,
There it is.
Right.
Fucking A.
Is this your song, Doug?
It is.
After you get bit by a snake,
Oh man.
Now I'm gonna catch one.
No
Couldn't
worries.
I catch
Huh?
one.
I'm gonna catch a king cobra and it's be my friend.
Have you ever caught a snake before?
Yeah.
Dude, I caught a.
Have I been bit by a snake before? A bunch of times.
How cocky.
I caught a gardener snake once. I was trying to Steve Irwin that little fucker. I grabbed him by the tail. I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. You know, and then he fucking just he just went up and around and fucking bit me in the hand. I'm like, fuck. So I grabbed him by the neck. I'm like, this will get him. Then he fucking somehow reached around and bit me in the thumb again. So I'm like, well,
Steve
now
made-
he's
Yeah.
now he's
Steve
gonna
made it look
die.
so
It's the
easy.
poison
Yeah,
snake.
Steve made look, and this is just the gardener snake. I'm like, imagine I did that to the rattlesnake.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
now
do that.
dead.
Don't do that now.
No, I'm
Don't forget for
fucking
not
dead.
killing it right away.
So
Like,
then,
it is
yeah.
dead.
So then I grabbed that little fucker by the tail and I just whoosh, doosh, and smacked him on the side of the house. I'm like, I tried saving him, but he bit me twice.
Didn't sound
so
like
he had
it.
to die.
You know the whole part
Yeah,
where he's
die.
like, "Don't do this at home."
Yeah.
You didn't pay attention to that part, did you?
Well, I knew it wasn't gonna kill me. I'm like, I'm practicing.
Oh look, a rare cottonmouth. I'm gonna grab it by its throat. Oh shit, it bit me. I'm dead now.
Let me just kiss this whole snake right on the fucking lips.
The deadliest snake in the world. Let's catch it.
Come here, little buddy.
Fuck off.
I'm blacking out.
All right. I can't see anything anymore.
I don't feel so good.
I'm going black, boys.
Damn it.
See you later, Steve.
Hey, make sure I film you trying to catch a snake in South
We're
Africa.
not catching any snakes.
I just want Doug to try to catch a snake and then Jacob commentate it.
I just come back to King
sneaking up from
with the King
behind him.
Cobra. Look what I caught.
Just unconscious. Like, Doug, you're falling down, buddy. You're falling down.
Doug, how many times did you get bit?
but I caught it.
But how many times did it bite you? 3
17.
at
10.
least.
Trying to.
I
All
lost
right, well,
count.
goodbye. Goodbye, Doug.
This Hakuna,
That's why we
I feel
got
great,
flight
though.
insurance.
Hakuna Matata.
So we
Feel
can pay
great.
for your funeral.
A lot of talking in that song.
That Hakuna Matata, it makes me laugh so hard because we had a friend when we told them we were going to be going to Africa. She's like, oh my gosh, though. Whatever you do, don't say Hakuna Matata over there. She's like, I used to work with this girl and it's like super offensive. Like, don't say it
Because
there.
of the movie?
Is it like racist?
No, it's
or
nothing with the
something?
movie. It means something completely different over there. We looked it up. I can't remember, but it's like,
Eat shit.
Well, they
it's
say it-
offensive there. Well,
They say it in the song.
I'm the typical white girl and I have on my ankles tattooed Hakuna Matata.
Better
And
cover
so
your
I
ankles
was like,
up.
well, she's like, I
Classic.
would wear long socks. And
yeah. I looked at your ankles like I haven't seen
What
it.
do they? What's
Like, oh,
Hakuna
let me see.
Matata mean in Africa,
I don't
South
know.
Africa?
Let me fact check this.
Well,
Yeah, fact
all I
check
know
it.
is Hakuna Matata is Swahili.
For
It-
fuck you.
Oh, yeah,
For
your
no
coworker.
worries. Yeah. So it's like a tribal thing. So South Africa is like a completely different deal.
Oh yeah. Like every tribe speaks a different kind of
Right.
language.
Right.
Yeah.
We're
all right.
getting.
So
You
we
thought I
can't wear
was treading
those
in deep
shirts.
territory. We're starting to tread in some deep territory here.
Frank's giving us a look. Frank's
Frank,
giving
get
us
in
a
here.
look.
Frank, what do you think?
Frank's got some tribal tats going on.
Frank, what do you think about Hakuna Matata?
He likes
you're not
it.
helping. You're not
All
helping.
right.
Likes it.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the Lion King soundtrack.
It's just going through it, huh?
I hope so. They have like movies and stuff on the plane. What do you think of the chances of them having Lion King on the plane is going to be?
100%.
Probably pretty
100%?
good, yeah.
And the guy that got dumped on the island that died from being hunted, probably that one too.
No, I hope so. And Castaway.
Yeah.
The documentary.
Hey,
Wilson.
Hey,
Wilson.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Great movie.
It's the only time you ever cried over an inanimate object.
Yeah.
What's up, Ash?
So it
You
sounds.
cried?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, grow up.
Wilson.
What's it
You're not.
Owen Wilson.
You're not made for Africa,
no,
bro.
just-
like the saddest
Not
movie.
Owen Wilson,
Not
Ashley.
Owen
Pay
Wilson.
attention, Ashley.
She's
Oh, okay.
Googling.
I'm fact checking.
hard-
So in my
You got me
That's the
fucking
ball
kidding me.
filler. Oh,
in the
wow.
30-second
I dropped
like
it.
research
wow.
I did, it looks like it's the decision to trademark Hakuna Matata, like what Americans did, that makes it so offensive because it's predicated purely on greed.
Oh, gross.
So I'm a white girl
Grow
going over there
up.
with Hakuna Matata. It's
Yeah.
apparently offensive because it's
Fucking Western culture funding us with
Yeah.
all their
Greedy.
money. How dare you, white sons of bitches, stimulate our economies?
But yes,
So that-
please
Right,
come
Frank?
and spend $5,600 on this hunt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we
Give
need
us-
your
give
money
us your
and
food.
donate your meat to our orphanages.
Yeah. So what do they
I'm
call
gonna say
that? Like,
Hakuna Matata.
Which
bro.
I'm proud to do. I don't have
fine.
any shame in that.
It's all you
I
say.
love that
so
part.
oh,
of
yeah,
it.
that is probably something we should
Did we
talk
get to
about,
try
though.
anything?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we do.
So
Yeah.
that I've been asked that question probably at least half a dozen times now. Ever
Yeah,
since
we
I've
do.
said it. It's like, can we bring the meat home? No,
No,
you
no.
can't bring the meat
Can we
home.
try it?
Right,
It's not what it's
But
about, though,
You can
always.
eat it. You can eat it there, though.
Yeah.
Like, well, you know, there's gonna be some people listening. Like,
Most of
that
the
a lot-
meat, I asked Stuart, our main guide, the facilitator of the camp. I said, so I learned this from Chase Rolfson. He took him and Dan Drake took their daughters and they graduated high school to Africa. His promise to his kids, if you was it a 4.0 GPA?
Yes, I think so.
If they maintained that high level GPA, he'd take them on any hunt they wanted to go. His son wanted to go on a black bear hunt, I believe. His daughter wanted to go to Africa. So he's like, okay, we'll go. And he told us that you have to go. If they take the meat to an orphanage, ask if you can go. It's a cultural experience you need to have. And I asked Stuart and I said, hey, when you take the meat to an orphanage, and if you do, can we go? And he said, yes, and yes, 100%.
Nice.
Holy
So,
shit.
That's awesome.
We're going to get to
Wow.
go on that type of experience.
That's really cool.
If we kill.
You better.
We're going to kill.
I don't know why we won. This is like
That's not even a question.
not
Doug,
not to
way
get
to
super
bring it
cocky, but it's
down.
like fuck, man.
Sorry.
Like at this point, you really, I don't know if anyone's ever gone to Africa and be like, I got skunked.
They just don't talk about those stories.
That's a fucking fact, bro.
Yeah,
I've never ever heard of one person saying that.
Yeah. Like, well, that sucked. I didn't shoot shit.
Well, thanks for Africa. Thanks for jinking us. Didn't see a goddamn thing.
Yeah, we got 6 dudes going. I'm not gonna come back with the one.
30 big game plains animals on the list. Didn't see a fucking one.
All I saw was the expensive ones.
I had like 25 giraffes and elephants come in, but I couldn't shoot them.
All I saw was giraffes.
I just had a pack of lions hang out by me all day.
The whole time.
The whole time. Didn't leave. Didn't leave.
For 9 days.
Yeah.
Just fucking Simba himself and
Get
all his
out of
family.
It's like that one doe that
Fuck
just hangs
off.
around. Like, get the fuck out of here.
They're just
Move
moving
around.
flat rocks at fucking predatory lions that are pissed.
I just come back with my head down and you guys like, what happened? Like,
Fucking all of Cecil's
shot
cousins
one.
and all the
Yeah,
anti hunters
right.
are sitting
I
there
owe
with
like
news
50
cameras.
grand now. I'm in debt. I can't leave the country.
Dude, you know what? You know what would be the best thing for us? If Doug kills like a famous lion that crawled off a refuge that a dentist was hunting, and Doug just double lunged its ass because the guy's like, "You better shoot this because it killed a kindergartner last week,"
Like,
and then
done.
just CNN comes after Doug, and then we're
and
on
then I
like
just shit talk him like,
we're on national news doing CNN interviews. Like, yeah,
Oh,
our
dude.
podcast was really tanking until Doug killed this lion.
Let's be
Things
honest,
really
though. It
changed
probably
for us.
wouldn't make news because the only thing he has going for him is a mustache. He's not
Well-
a dentist or nothing.
They have it blurred.
But just imagine,
His mustache.
seeing Doug's face on CNN
dude,
while
I
they're
would
all
do
talking
so
shit
good.
to him. Like, look at this fucking loser.
I would do
this
so
fucking
good. Like,
stupid
if they do like a
mustache
live
shooting
interview,
lions.
This
like, how
white
could you shoot this
supremacist
beautiful
lion
lion?
killing
Like,
son of a
you're
bitch.
goddamn right, I did. I'll do it again.
This fucking puke and his stupid mustache.
You want to see the head? It's right here.
Or, yeah.
I got his head.
You should have seen the fucking mane on it. Look at my mustache.
We're literally adding no value
No value.
to anybody
No.
wanting to pursue Africa as a trip. But hey, you could go with us.
Yeah, I think it'd be
It's
fine.
gonna be a
It's gonna be a
blast.
good time.
You'd have a, it's
You
gonna be, how could you pass up
I don't
this
know what we're
group?
gonna do, but
If you're thinking about it, just book it.
Hey, you sit next to us on the plane, we'll hug you.
Yep.
Time's a ticking.
Here's the thing: we're just doing everybody that's going to go to Africa is thinking at some point.
Facts.
Yeah.
All I know that I'm shooting elk arrows at Kudu. Mm-hmm. I'll be prepared.
What are you shooting? What kind of arrows and shit? What's your setup looking like?
5,000 grains.
Victory Rip TKO
Big.
75 grain. I don't know if it's an outsert or an insert technically, but the Victory 75 grain. We'll just call them inserts. And I'm still. I think I'm probably going to shoot a 100 grain head. It's still a decently impactful arrow as it is. I like that new head from Slick Trick, like the hybrid aspect of it. It's been fucking
Assailant.
assailant. It's
yeah.
been pretty violent.
You're gonna shoot the assailant?
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm gonna shoot.
Me
Are ya?
too.
I am also
dude, I've
devastated. something
I've
like
shot
that,
some
so-
deer with it, and it's violent.
Really?
Like it's pretty devastating. Like
I'm not settled on my head yet, but I'm gonna be shooting the fucking Fat SS's.
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good choice.
I'll be shooting those with I don't know what head. Yeah, probably. I was thinking
Viper
about
trick?
Viper trick. That's what I was thinking. Is
125?
Viper trick. Probably just 100.
Yeah, that's a solid head.
Yeah, probably just 100, just because then I'm gonna come home and use them on white heels and shit too. And
That
I don't know.
head's pretty resilient, man.
yeah, I got my bow dialed in for 100 grains, 100 grain head. I don't want to fuck
Not
it up.
with me and Eric because you didn't apply for whitetails.
Well,
Tisk tisk.
Well, you
I don't have any fucking PTO, Doug.
You got weekends.
He's going to
I got
Africa.
no
Doug.
weekends.
You got the weekends.
I gotta fucking clean the house.
Bullshit.
Well,
No,
boys,
that's why I was shooting.
Get him, Eric.
Because you talked me into going with that, the
Yeah.
Fat SS's, because I was thinking about going the Rip TKO route or something else, but
Either one. I mean, Rip TKOs or the VAP SS. Either one's gonna be a good match for Africa.
They're all good.
Yeah.
I would never debate really that heavily
Yeah.
one arrow or the other. I mean,
No.
like if someone's like, yeah, that's what I'm shooting, I'm like, yeah, good arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either one's
Absolutely.
gonna do the job. Of
Yeah.
I mean,
For
to be honest
heavy
with you,
boned, heavy meat.
now if I was going for Cape Buffalo, it'd be
The-
VAP SS for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to go. That's different.
Yeah.
That's a lot different. You're shooting a fucking
right
A
now.
log.
a
Yeah.
log.
Yeah.
You need one.
Yeah,
For
it's a
sure.
Killer whale on ground. What are you shooting?
Kill
Eric?
whale.
The VAP SSs with assailant.
Oh, nice.
Stock outsert.
I might have to look into those assailants. I don't know. I might have to look into those.
Hey.
They seem pretty legit.
Hey, we might know a guy.
Oh.
Oh,
They nasty. Gee, let's see what they do out there. All right, guys.
they freaky naughty.
Are you
Real
shooting the
freaking
assailants too?
You goddamn right I am.
Yeah, fuck. Of course
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
Because I'm.
I guess that's that. I don't want to be the only
Ninja.
fucking loser without them.
Nah, it'd be fine.
The guy's just like,
Yeah. This fucking idiot with his fucking actual
what is that?
fixed-head
What is that? A
broadhead.
fixed broadhead?
This dude's getting eaten.
You're not a doctor, that's for sure.
Hey, what's your
You
name
must
again?
be. You must be
Ed?
new here.
Yeah. All right.
Let me guess. You're gonna say Hakuna Matata.
Hey, noob.
Yeah. This fucking jackass.
This guy's
Think he's
fucking
better than us?
fixed blade
Jaguar.
broadhead.
You think you're better than all of us, huh, motherfucker?
They're just like making fun of you in African language,
The biggest guy there.
Swahili.
Swahili.
No, I'm pretty sure they speak English where we're at.
It's like
a-
5
That's what you think.
languages.
Just
Yeah,
5
see?
languages?
Yeah, one I couldn't pronounce. Hang on.
Yeah. I watched some movies about it.
White devil.
White devil, white devil.
Bumblebee tuna.
Chicago, you're out of here. You're out of here. Gotcha.
We're being so disrespectful right now.
I know.
We're not even
Yeah.
in the right part.
Hey.
of
It's a
Africa.
movie.
Your balls are showing.
It's very disrespectful, but
Is it?
It's from a movie. We're quoting.
I was going to say, it's,
recording a movie.
Hollywood said it's fine.
Frank, is this okay?
Thank you, Frank.
Frank says it's okay. We're
Frank's
fine.
okay.
there's a black guy in studio, so fuck all you guys. I want to. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Especially,
Sorry if we offended anybody. We
South
didn't mean to.
Africans and shit.
Just a
Come
joke.
on.
Well,
Zulu is a big one, and then the
Zulu?
one it's
Haka Zulu?
XHOSA,
I don't know that.
fucking Lion King.
and then
soundtrack.
English,
I don't even know. how to-
Afrikaans,
Shoza.
and Southern Sotho.
I don't know. I made that up.
Interesting.
The
That
Zulu
sounds cool.
seems to
I'm
be
not
a
going to
pretty
learn any of
prominent
those.
one.
I'm not going to learn any of those languages.
Well, does anybody want to add anything to this? I think we've covered as much as we need to cover before we completely get offensive, and not only to South Africans, but just every continent or culture or ethnicity on the planet at this point. We're just
I
doing,
got nothing else to say.
and that's my piece for tonight.
Hakuna Matata.
Actually,
I plead the fifth.
So my boss has been to South Africa twice, and he is a lovely black man, by the way. And he wanted to say,
Don't act like he's the,
he,
Frank,
don't
sit
act like
down.
he's the only one.
Well, this just proves my point. He made it a point to tell me that the hospitality is incredible.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. yeah.
And the wine is superb. He's like, you cannot leave without.
The
Even if
wine.
you're not a wine drinker, you have to drink the wine.
I'm not a wine drinker,
I
but
hate wine.
I'll try
love
everything. I'll
me
try
some
everything
wine.
once. Ask them fucking peppers out there in the studio.
I'll drink all the wine, dude.
Yeah,
You guys get all
Good to
wine
know.
drunk, get lost out there.
the wine hangover.
I've heard
Intense.
that the wine is awesome, but I don't know where they
Yeah,
get
all I
berries
said
from.
was South Africa. He's like, oh, you got to drink the wine.
Yeah.
The wine is everything.
Really? Good to know. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna
10-4.
be. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Great stories.
I don't think we're gonna have a bad time. That's for sure.
no.
With this,
It's our
Rowdy
own
bunch
fault,
going.
or it could be
our fault.
the airline's fault if we don't make it.
Yeah, it could be.
Darkness.
Hopefully, there's no
Well,
duct tape.
That was very dark.
With that said, everyone get your wills in order before we go.
Nah,
So,
dude. I mean, you're right, probably.
Everything goes to my dog.
oh, great. But where's your dog go?
My parents, I guess.
You'll be married by then.
Sad.
bud.
Where's by then? By Africa?
Yeah, we got a month.
Wrap it up, man.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Frank can officiate it.
He just wills it all to Frank.
Are you ordained?
Frank, you want some money?
Jacob's ordained.
Hey
Yeah.
Frank, are you ordained?
Not yet.
Oh,
You can do it online. You're
You
good.
get a month.
Jacob is.
ordained.
He married
You
our
are?
friends.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm a pastor,
You're not a pastor.
priest.
You're not a priest either.
What
You're
are you?
Call me
in the state of
father.
Iowa. You're legal
Yeah.
to.
The church of bullshit.
Yeah. You got it online.
No, I'm an ordained minister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I'm-
minister
I'm-
in the title?
Yeah,
Oh,
minister.
Hey, fuck you,
all
Ashley.
right. All right, preach.
That's right.
You're no having confidence.
Preach, Big
bullshit.
Daddy.
Whoa.
Hey, Doug.
So there you
marry
go.
your girl. Prove it's love.
I can do it for you.
Where's she at?
Snapchat's how everybody meets nowadays.
For love or for life.
Because it is.
Tried and true. Jacob, did you and Ashley meet on Snapchat or in real life?
We knew of each other in
We went to
real
high
life.
school together.
Yeah.
We just didn't
So you met in
know
real life.
each
Yeah,
other.
I just knew of her as the 12-toed chick
So
from
go ahead and
Kentucky.
say it. Bring it up. There it is.
I forgot. We got to talk about
Oh, here we go.
That's how we're ending this podcast.
Just going for the bottom of the barrel.
Ashley,
Whoa.
Here it is.
you became my favorite human at the shoot after party.
You thought
I
you were
thought
gonna
you
get out of
knew.
here.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't-
all knew.
I wear
all
flip
do.
flops
Time
or
out.
bare
Time
feet.
Time out.
99% of
Frank's
the
about to get
time.
his fucking mind blown.
Time out.
Oh yeah, he's sitting back here like, what the fuck are they
You-
talking about?
you
12
knew-
toes.
I did not fucking know.
You knew about
Go
it
ahead.
before the shoot.
Nope,
You
I
did.
did not. Because if
Because-
I would have known about
Did you
this-
know Eric?
Yeah, we
We
see
all
it.
knew.
We
I'm not
Everybody
crazy.
Shut their whore mouths.
Shut up.
If I would have known about this.
No, you shut up for a second.
I-
Because we seen this in Nebraska.
Yeah.
She pulled
See?
these fucking
You didn't give a
things
shit about
out.
us then.
These
I
I
guess.
wasn't around.
You were there.
We weren't important enough at that time,
I
Kurt.
might have been there, but I didn't. If I would have known about a fucking bitch having 12 toes, I would have freaked the fuck out. And sorry about the bitch part, Ashley. I didn't mean that.
Kind of true.
But if I would have
And you
known
did
about
freak out.
dude, if I would have known about a chick having 12 toes, I would have remembered that shit.
All right, so now that we're
I had to
talking about
remember that
this,
shit.
Finally.
I would. Sorry, I didn't mean about the bitch part, but it
Oh, no,
was
you're
really
good.
great for my
Kind
story
of.
at the time.
You're right.
Hey, you were in the
I get it.
moment.
Dude,
you were in the moment.
I'm telling you, if I would have known about it before the shoot, you would have known that I would have knew about it.
I think that she pulled him out at both Nebraska
Well,
shows.
then I wasn't around.
I remember
She's
what-
always wearing fucking flip flops.
well, and it was winter. I remember one of them, and I had to just take off
Dude,
my
we're
freaking
putting
boot and my
your
sweaty
feet
ass
on our
sock, and I didn't have a
Patreon.
pedicure, and I had to show them
on our
off.
Patreon.
So at the shoot, when you were, I was like, "You're kidding!" And like, I really didn't believe you. I thought you were like,
Lee
"Oh, I don't
Hur
know."
came up to me, the cult leader himself, and said, "Did you know that Ashley has 12 fucking toes?" I'm like, "Yeah, be fucking kidding me! Don't even tell me that shit." And he goes, "I swear to God, go look at her feet."
Time out. What are you guys doing? OnlyFans.com.
No, Patreon,
We're gonna beat a dead horse if we even get on that
Yeah,
subject.
hey, this
We'll
is better
cut
be
you-
saved for another
My toes are
podcast.
for our household only.
We'll cut you a cut of our Patreon. But anyway, he told me that, and I'm like, "No, she doesn't." He goes, "I swear you got to go look at him." I'm like, "No, you're lying." He said, "You go look at him right now."
You come running.
So I came in respectfully.
Oh, I think I got pulled out of a conversation and like my foot got
Give me your
grabbed.
toes.
I respectfully said, Ashley, I heard you have 12 fucking toes. Let me see them right now.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Let me see.
I think I did say that. Actually,
I'm pretty sure it's verbatim.
it's like exactly. As I said.
Hey,
I'm like,
hey,
"Can I see your feet?"
1000%.
Because you
Without being a perv, can I see your feet?
Yeah.
Which I don't get the foot fetish thing, but I
don't
saw your
either.
feet and I'm like, dude, that's amazing. You're a
Oh, there they
national
are.
treasure. You have 12 fucking toes.
I have 12 toes. So,
Explain this.
so yeah, I have to preface like my dad's not my uncle or anything like that. Some weird shit.
Even though she's from Kentucky.
I was born in Iowa, all right. Relocated to
Bred in
Kentucky,
Kentucky.
so I kind of I mean I
your
fit
mom
in,
was.
you know, it was kind of nice, you know, just
Okay.
rescue. But yeah, no, I do it's if you want to get scientific about it, it's called polydactylism.
Yep.
It's actually pretty common. It's like one in well, no, listen, you can look it up. It's like 1 in 3,000 kids are actually born with like an extra
In the
toe
world,
or
though.
finger.
Right?
I'm not
I don't
gonna
know if
lie.
it's the
America.
world or what. It's whatever
Okay.
good.
I'm not
Google
gonna lie.
told me.
I've never counted my
typically-
kids' toes.
I did.
Well,
It's
and
the
it's funny
first thing I
because they
fucking
say
counted.
what,
I
that's the
reported
first thing
shit.
that when they come
Count.
out, you
I'm just
count
kidding.
the 10 fingers and then 10
Yep.
toes.
I've
They
never
were a little
done- I've
surprised when
never
I
done
came
that.
out.
You better go do it.
So a lot of doctors, you know, they're like, nope,
sleeping.
get rid of them. Like they're going to cause problems. And my mom was like, no.
The extra toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or fingers.
They're like, hey,
Not the
you know,
kids.
it's going to be
Not the
weird,
kids.
whatever. No, not the kids.
A lot
No.
of shit, a lot of shit going on, bro.
Nix that one. It's no good.
This isn't China.
Don't Roe versus Wade my ass.
Right?
This kid,
we're not China.
this
A
kid's
couple
gonna be
extra
no good.
phalanges.
Yeah.
So
We're
my mom
talking
told
fingers
him,
and
you know,
toes.
fuck off. She's gonna keep them, and yeah, I've got 12 toes.
How
and
gangster of your mom. Shout out
Yeah.
to her.
I know, right? I used to at Bible camp. I get in trouble because I'd wear tennis shoes all the time.
The Lord says you only have 10 toes, and you were like, fuck you, I got 12.
Well,
I'd
not-
make
not
bets
my
with
Lord,
kids.
Just
I like how
the
he
actual
says the Lord and everybody at the table.
Yeah,
looks at
everybody
him.
just turned
Well, I was
and
waiting for you to
looked
say
at Austin.
something.
Yeah, Austin didn't say
Sorry.
shit.
Yeah, Lord, what do you guys say about that?
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble though because I would make
The Lord
bets
bless us.
at Bible camp. With
Yeah, the
kids.
stay sweet, pray and obey.
Yeah.
Obey, yeah.
I'd make as much money off them things as you can.
Well,
I got
and
told you
gotta
can't
say-
do that anymore. I'm like, why?
And there's
Why?
like 12 actually beautiful toes.
Oh, thank you. I am happy. I don't like to brag too much, but like, you know, some toes are kind of fucking ugly, you know, and they're all in line and it's a nice little shape. And most people, honestly, because I wear flip flops everywhere, don't notice them.
I've never noticed.
The only thing is when I go to an amusement park and you're sitting in that fucking line for like 2 hours and then you'll catch all the heads and they just start turning down. And then
People
they'll
see
look
them
up and we'll
eventually.
make eye contact, like, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's good.
Or you go to get a pedicure and they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So there's a couple. I don't know if you remember this, Kurt, but I go through the
White devil, white
questions.
devil.
Excuse me.
They charge you an extra $10
No, hey.
because you got 2
Oh,
extra
gosh.
toes.
Wide shoes. I remember asking you.
So
Yep.
everyone thinks, and it's okay, but everyone thinks that the questions they ask me, I've never been asked before.
Right.
So I always go through the questions. It's like I don't run faster. I don't jump higher. I'm not a better swimmer.
You can't climb
I
trees.
don't have to wear extra wide shoes. Yes, they talk shit about me when I get pedicures, but they don't charge me more. That's always a big question.
that's
Like,
right.
oh my God, did they charge
But-
me more?
They should.
I've got to rebuttal this though too. It's like you've never had 10 toes, so you don't know if it
If what?
doesn't help you run faster and jump higher.
Well,
You could be
point.
if it helps me, damn. Because I'm not a fast
Well, 'cause
runner.
If you had,
Ashley could just be a slow, super
If you-
slow
yeah.
bitch.
If you had 10
Nail.
toes, you'd be a fucking like a sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you could just be way underprivileged in the athletic department. But the only reason why you're average is because you're extra feet.
You're
take
like in the
toes.
Olympics.
Extra
You
feet.
I'll take it.
My bad.
like
She
win
has
gold.
toe feet.
Whatever.
You win gold in the Olympics.
Hey,
you get
listen.
DQ'd because of your toes.
If you had extra feet, I'd be super concerned about asking you any fucking questions. I'll tell you that. But toes, not a big deal. It's actually pretty rad.
Where are we going with
That's
this?
pretty
I
cool.
don't know.
But
Thanks.
it's awesome.
It can only go
It's a
so
good
many ways,
conversation
Eric.
piece.
But she's got 2 pinky toes basically. It'd be a little bit weird if there's 2 big toes.
Yeah,
on each
I
foot.
agree.
Is that a
That'd be a
thing?
little odd. I
Is that
don't
a
know.
thing?
So I've
Probably.
had
Gotta be.
x-rays and it's a bone that my last 2 pinky toes, it goes halfway down my foot and then the bone splits into 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is
That's
there-
that's when I found out it was polydactylism. It was when
You're
I was like
polydactyl.
11.
So do
Yeah.
do some
Dinosaur.
polydactyl people have 2 big toes?
I've never seen it. Like we've Googled pictures many times and
It's usually like
so I'll throw this out there even though it doesn't help my case. It runs in my family. So my mom actually
Damn.
had 11 toes, 11 fingers. But her mom had them removed. And then one of my aunts had 12 toes. One of my uncle still has 12 toes. He's the only other one in the family.
I
And then
think-
somebody else had 12 fingers, but they got them removed.
God
Are they
damn.
pinky toes too?
God damn, Eric says.
Remember.
What?
Your uncle, do they have? Is it pinky toes too?
Eric's like the most offensive of
pinky toes.
everybody. That's all he's had to say.
God damn.
God damn.
It's weird. I know.
Damn. So, you guys were you raised near a nuclear plant or some shit?
Maybe. Call Aaron Brockovich, see if we can get something going and get $1 million out of
Be
it.
sick.
I like this.
Hell, I would.
This is cool.
Yeah,
The most interesting shit that's ever been brought up on our podcast right here.
So
Mammoth tusk and multiple toes.
Yeah, you and Judd are a fucking freak show. We'll do a freak show series. And
What does he have? Oh, is he the one that has less?
no, he just
No.
found a mammoth tusk in Illinois.
Oh,
He's
He has
normal.
no body.
who's the guy that has
He's
less
normal.
fingers?
No
or toes?
body
You guys have him on a
issues.
podcast?
yeah.
No, he didn't have any legs. That guy. That guy. You're not talking about that guy,
He
are you?
had no toes.
He didn't have any toes. Ashley, thanks. He didn't have any toes.
Way to go. You're so privileged, Jesus.
Oh my fuck! I'm calling Lynn Moss
What was that guy? He had missing whatever? No, he didn't have any legs, Ashley.
The toes, like he had 4 toes.
He probably wishes he had some toes.
Yeah.
I'm getting Lynn Moss
Your extra
Boss and
toes.
Ashley on the same fucking podcast, and I'm just gonna put them right next to each other
shit.
and just bring it up in conversation. Like,
What
oh,
I
Ashley, you have
wouldn't
extra
get for 6
toes,
toes.
and you have no legs. You guys could.
No,
That's
you just
cool.
leave the room and be like, talk about what you guys have in common.
You guys are some sort of social media super team or something, huh?
Oh.
TikTok would probably love you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
Thought about it
Oh,
many times.
God.
Hey,
TikTok.
sorry.
You should start a TikTok, but the pervs that would
Oh,
come
yeah.
out of the woodwork
Yeah.
is not,
Not for
worth the
it.
clout.
Nope.
that's where I'm at. It's like I'll fucking kill him. I'll find him.
I will literally.
That's
And I
people's
believe
first
that.
words.
I believe that.
OnlyFans.
You'll
Knock
take
him
their
right out.
Okay,
toes.
so I'm not even gonna take it there. Never mind.
Okay. But to answer your question, we didn't meet on Snapchat.
You didn't meet on Snapchat.
Out of all this. Out of all
He
this.
remembered my
Answer
toes. and
different
just-
questions.
Hey,
that I
thanks for
didn't ask.
bringing that back. When did
You're
you guys
welcome.
meet?
So, we
When did you get together?
so we started talking. I was in El Paso, And
What
I was
year?
on. It was 2000.
Come on. Come on.
16.
Yeah.
15 actually.
Nope.
It was-
You came home
oh, it
on
was 16
leave
'cause it was April.
2015, but
Yeah. So it was 2016, and I was on CQ, and it was like CQ is just it's 24-hour duty, so I was super bored, and she was super high, but
whoa, back up,
Okay.
back up.
yeah,
Super toed
she's,
out.
on, she's on drugs.
She's a super
Yeah.
toad out.
yeah. But no,
boss
wait,
can't
yeah,
My toes.
So
I'm in love.
yeah, yeah. So we just, I
For real?
don't know, we started messaging each other on fucking Facebook.
We went to high school together, so we
We
knew
knew each
we
other.
knew of each other. But he
Yep.
was home on leave in 2015, and he was at a mutual friend's house. I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about him. And
Babe.
Kind of hot.
Babe.
and
I
I
meant
asked, I'm
so-
like,
Not bad. No,
Jacob's
she's
like,
talking
I-
about me.
Good.
I don't have extra.
Doug.
She's saying not
Well,
bad.
she was
This
getting
guy.
on you because she had extra
Is
toes.
that toes?
Yeah, right.
Extra confidence, extra toes.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
So then it was a couple months later, I added him on Facebook, and then he had this very nice prefaced message like, oh, hello.
It was a copy and
I wanted
paste.
to make contact with lesbian face. Yeah, there was a British accent in
Copy
there, you
and
know, little
paste.
stars. But I had just, he's talking about me being high because I had just got my wisdom teeth surgery. And so that's always been a running joke that
Yep.
that's how.
You didn't know where you were.
And then it
That's
was
why.
just
Didn't know what's
That's why.
going
That's
on.
why I kept going because she was high on drugs and
narcotics.
I was bored.
yeah.
So
I was
there we go.
bored.
Like, hey, then we
That
started
checks
talking.
out. That checks out.
hey, the rest
That's
is
history.
history,
The rest
right?
is history.
Heard you just got your wisdom teeth removed. That's hot.
Yeah. So what you're trying to say is you're vulnerable. Great.
Nice. What kind of like?
So you lose your teeth, but not your toes. Interesting.
Explain that.
Less teeth, more toes. Let's go.
Hey, well, that's all about a good balance. Do you have more teeth than toes?
I have very good balance.
You're climbing
Sturdy.
Ran right into that one.
Sturdy girl. Sturdy girl.
Hey, dumbass.
It's time to close this fucking podcast out right now.
Bro, my belly is turning.
Oh no, you're gonna stop.
Eric swallowed
You need some Tums.
a ghost pepper or something.
I don't even know
The
what it was.
scorpion.
A ghost pepper mixed
It
with
was
like
a
14
scorpion.
other
The
peppers.
scorpion pepper, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
A
All
million
I'm saying
Scovilles.
I was like,
is this bet between you and Eric about this hot chip. If Eric loses, he's gonna have no problem.
Yeah, you're fucked. If Eric,
Yeah, don't do that again, Eric. That was vulgar. That was offensive,
I ate the chip.
dude. If you'll eat this chip with no problem.
Yeah.
I have
I'll double dip the chip.
the fact
You
that
ain't
you
double dipping
handled
no
this
chip.
pepper with such confidence and bliss.
Cole said he'd never seen someone do it with that
It's
before.
it's fucking shocking.
It is a
honestly.
little
it's
shocking.
shocking.
Like it's
Where is Cole?
However,
You
the
cried
chip,
for like a second.
the chip
it's-
is
I saw one
almost
tear.
double the Scoville.
yeah, but I still you're not gonna have a great time.
I'm not.
No.
I didn't have a good time with that pepper.
But you handled
fine.
Pepper it fast.
Dude, you did very
Like
well.
you're here
Doug's
talking. I would be in the hospital
Crying.
right now.
dead.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to. I'd be draining out of every fucking liquid.
Every
It
bite.
wasn't fun.
Sayonara, dude.
Yeah, done.
Done.
But I'm here. I'm good.
Eric swallowed it, suffered for 5 minutes, slammed a Bush Light, and was like, "Yeah,
He
it
did-
burns.
he
It
didn't
burns a
drink anything
little,
besides
but
Bush Light.
it burns a little. But let's go bang out another hour and a half podcast, and I won't mention it once. You didn't mention it once.
Not one
If I
time.
would have done that, I'd been like, I'm fucking dying. I ate a.
I mentioned it for a little bit.
Sweating so
Like
bad.
the hotness hits you, your mouth goes numb,
So
you start crying. Then, like, you know that feeling when you're about to puke and your mouth just starts watering?
Yes.
That happens.
okay.
And then what happens?
Do you feel it right now?
You said your arm
No,
went
I'm good.
numb.
My hand
Oh,
went
yeah.
my
Vomit
hand
on your
went
sweater,
tingly,
mouth
like
spaghetti.
your hand goes tingly for a second.
You got cold.
I got
Yeah.
cold. I got the shivers.
See, that's weird. That's
And then
like
after the
flu-like shit.
shivers,
Yeah.
That's when you know
You got
it's
the
hot.
flu in the matter of like 10 minutes.
yeah, and then
All
I was
the
over
symptoms.
And you're good.
So
Then after the shivers, I was good.
Right.
So, question: when you go to like
Jason
a Mexican
Bourne.
restaurant or like a Thai restaurant or something, do you get like the crazy hot shit when you
No,
eat?
fuck no.
Oh, you don't.
No.
But you just like hot shit in general.
I like hot shit, but not like that hot.
You were saying before
You
you're like
handled it
you're,
well,
you're,
though.
you're like jalapeno.
Jalapenos,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
fine.
where I'm at.
I can
Yeah.
do jalapenos.
I can't.
No,
I like-
you,
I love
you think ketchup
jalapenos.
spicy?
See, some jalapenos
That's true.
are hot for me, and some are just like, oh, it's great flavor.
Yeah.
You know.
Depends
Well,
on
it's
how
like-
many seeds are in there.
Jalapenos are like anywhere between like 5 Scoville
if-
to like 5,000.
Yeah, they're hard.
They're so fucking
They're
variable.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever been to like a Thai restaurant? Like I love
Oh,
Thai
yeah.
food, so it's like,
Dude, Thai spice is something.
Thai spice is different. It hits you in your soul.
Fuck that.
I've never had it.
It hurts.
It's fucking. The food is so good. There's a place in Molina, Illinois called Lemongrass. You get the old school pad Thai, and I do like medium spicy. It's fucking money. Like
I ain't doing that.
it's no, you be Eric. You be
You're done.
fine. Like if
Yeah,
you ate
but-
that, you'd
Yeah,
be
but
fine.
like I don't enjoy spicy shit. Like I don't.
Yeah, but
I don't want
I
my
don't-
food to be like.
no, but what I'm getting at is
I
don't
can't
either.
taste a thing because there's so much spice in it.
yeah, but I'm not either. But I ate that and I was fine.
Why is it spicy?
Like, dude, if it's Sam eats hot Thai spicy because she lived in
Like
Thailand.
I handled that fine. It was not enjoyable.
You're gonna
Whatsoever.
have to wear your shits.
Doug, you're fucked if you lose this bet.
I can't lose. I'll poach a deer. I don't care.
Damn.
I just get to $30,000 fine, but guess what? I ain't eating that fucking shit, bro.
motherfucker.
Doug's willing to cave our whole company.
Yeah.
I'll sink it.
Dude, I'll fucking match
Over
you
a
up
chip.
with the other tree stand guys and you
Over
can
a
be on their
chip.
staff.
I'll join them.
Call him Lone Doug.
Call you the drifter, man. You'd be
The
out here
drifter.
just fucking
He's in the kennel with a donkey. You know what I'm
cutting
saying?
corners,
The
man.
Dougie Drifter.
The drifting ass Dougie.
Doug be shooting a spike one day and killing a 150 the next just to avoid some spice.
All for a chip.
I can't. All I gotta say is, closing this out, I can't wait for Doug to eat that chip.
I like your confidence, Eric.
You're way too confident.
Everybody else? You know what to do. Go shoot your bow. We love you guys. Thanks for being here.